Alright, on today's adventure, I'm going to be getting the combine into town. Going to get that ready for harvest, but I'm bringing over my corn header. That needs a little bit of work too, so I'm going to bring that here, but I need to mow this area here since that's where I want to put it, and haven't mowed it since the dually was sitting here. So I'm going to see if I can get that little farm there fired up, and the old Alice should fire right up, but we're gonna get them started too. And yeah, don't know how long this is gonna take me this morning, but might as well get it done now. We'll start with the old Alice here. Turn power on down there, throttle up a little bit, and choke and starter are right there. Choke it a little bit. Fires right up almost every time. Love this old tractor. This tractor might be a little bit more difficult to start up. Got it fixed, but last time I tried starting it with the starter, it didn't want to work, so might be a dead spot in the flywheel. That's all the starter would do is spin. So I'm just gonna turn the machine by hand a little bit, see if I can get it off of that dead spot. If I can get it out of the way. Hopefully that did it. I don't really know. We'll just see what happens. Put that back. And I do have my jump pack here as well. It does have a battery disconnect now. I never used to have that. Turn that on. No, the battery's dead now, so we'll hook that thing up. Got the jump pack on. I think my switch is on. I don't know why it just doesn't want to start that well. Maybe the switch is off. I don't know that switch yet, that's new. Oh, there we go, perfect. I might be out of gas, but yeah, that's nice, that runs. I don't know if my alternator works for charging this battery or generator. I think this is still a 6-volt system, but we have a 12-volt battery on. Helps turn it over. I don't know, that's what the mechanic put on it, so that's what we're using. So I'm gonna go get some gas and should be able to mow a little bit with this thing. I should really mow everything out here, but I'm just gonna mow this section in front of the shop here so I can park that corn header. Turn the PTO on down here. There we go. Put it in gear and section right here. Then off we go to get the combine. Well, I got the old girl fired up. Been running for a couple minutes just to get the fluids moving again. Now back to my place. Drop this corn header and I don't know, in an hour or so, I'll bring it into town when my grandpa comes back out. So yeah, all the fluids were good. So yeah, hope I can get these couple things fixed on this old thing. Got to pull the whole feeder house out and replace that transition cone. That's not going to be the most enjoyable, well, for them, but it's not going to be the most enjoyable for me either when I get that repair bill, but it is what it is. So yeah, almost back to the place now. Well, I'm just in town looking at the combine. I got that transition cone replaced. That's nice. A few pieces in here that I think should be replaced. Well, everything's ripped apart. Those are broken, all three of them. I don't know how they broke, and that's really thin. So I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I'd like them replaced. Here's the old transition cone over here. You can see my tape job there. And the hole on the inside. It's a decent sized hole. So definitely getting some work done. Probably is gonna be kind of expensive, but oh well. Here's the front of it. So parts everywhere, but it'll be nice to have done when it's done. Not having that hole should yield a lot better. I don't know, that probably lost us at least a bushel or two an acre, so be able to make that money back here pretty quick now that that hole's not there. So yeah, things are getting along pretty good. Might also have to get a liner in this tank, a patchwork. My uncle did. Looks like it's wearing out, so I don't know. Another one of them things. Get that fixed before we start losing a bunch of grain. So I don't really know why the hood's open, but combine doesn't want to put coolant back into that reserve bottle for some reason, so maybe they're looking at that. But yeah, got a bunch of rain again, so everything's muddy, but hopefully things dry out before harvest. Got a couple months left, so we'll see what happens. Little update on the combine. Have a little video of it going into town, so I might make a longer video or a longer time video, so it'll be spread out more. So I'll finish it when we get the old girl back. But yeah, everything's going good. Well, we're back in the combine. Finally got this old girl back. It's been done for a couple days, I guess, I think, or a week or two, I don't remember. But we're bringing it back now. So yeah, I've started making a video on this. I might just put everything together and make one longer video. A bunch of shorter clips, I guess. So yeah, this thing likes to wander a bit on the back end, but oh well. No header on it. So older combine, what do you expect? But yeah, getting it back home to the place. That's a nice feeling. Beans are turning, and I'll do a crop update today, I think. I don't know when I'm going to make this full video, but right after the filming of this one, I'll make a crop update. So yeah, we'll see what all happens. We got the combine back finally. Looks like it needs a couple things yet. One of those lift cylinders is leaking. I'm not a huge fan of that, so I'll have to tell the guys that worked on it that, but that shouldn't be too bad. We did get a new transition cone, so the whole front end of the combine came off. I think I have a video with it off. I don't really remember. I'm gonna have to go back through and add everything up, make one video about it. But got the corn header here. Gonna do some patchwork on this thing sometime. Can kind of see a couple holes there. I want to get them fixed before we have too big of issues. And then I do have the bean head over here too. Just hiding over there. Pulled that over with the H. I have a short of that. But yeah, hopefully everything goes good now. I did turn the separator and everything on, and there is kind of a knocking noise coming in from that transition cone area, so, or right underneath the cab. I don't remember if that happened before or what, but I am going to ask about that. And then, yeah, I just had a bunch of little things gone over, and did get my grain tank patched, so I'll crawl up here and check that out. Not sure how well you can see it, but I don't really feel like crawling in there right now. Added some new rivets, and he added some other, I don't know what that is, JB Weld or something in there. A couple of those thin sheet metal pieces were pulling back for me, and I don't really want that happening. So this patchwork should hold up for a while. Hope I don't have to put a liner in here yet, but that is always the option next if that doesn't work. So yeah, everything should be good now. Just have to fix a couple little things on the headers and get a couple more things looked at on this thing, and we'd be ready for harvest. Things are definitely turning good. You can kind of see the bean field there. There's one. Everything's turning pretty quick, so I'm excited for harvest. Got to do an oil change on this old girl yet, and yeah, then it'll be about time start getting grain out of the field. So that's gonna end this video. I don't have any idea how long it's gonna be, but if you watch through the whole thing, I thank you, and we'll catch you on the next one.